Record then, and
Yeah.
Mrs. and share my screen real quick. I'm not going to share it the whole time though, because I just kind of want to like make it more of a chat, not like me just rambling on and talking the entire time, because that's boring. Today we're going to talk about, I just want to really talk about finding your like crazy confidence, just how to go about your life every day with pure confidence in yourself. And I think when you lead with confidence, definitely, you shine and you can shine your light into the world. So that's where I'm going to go for that today. I got to go through, of course, the basic reminders for you guys. April promotions at this point in the month, use the promotions to your advantage. So if you have somebody that is like, just waiting around with an ordering link or something, just remind them that, these promos aren't going to last, they're going to go away in May. So anybody thinking about Masters Hammer and Chisel, or even just getting started with Shakeology and that club membership, just use that to your advantage, and use those promos to kind of as a follow-up approach, just follow up with people and remind them gently of this great promo. You don't ever want to sound salesy with them, but, just in a way to just reach out and help them. And you're kind of looking out for them. You want to save them a buck or two. And I think people always appreciate that. They always appreciate when something is on sale. Also remember, a lot of us have already earned this little I will sweat for Shaco tea for hitting Success Club. You just have to hit Success Club 5 or higher. We'll get those ordered after when the month ends. I'm not giving up on everybody else. I know that I will definitely have more to order we approach this last week of the month. And remember, from corporate, that cute little apron is on promo. I think somebody else saying I don't even have an apron. That's true for me. So I will gladly take an apron and wear it proud in my kitchen when I don't know. I don't really bake a lot, but hey, why not? It's cute. It's fun. And then, of course, if you are heading to Summit, the top 250 diamond and above with Success Club points get a fast pass to the core, and the core is like the shopping place at Summit with a super long, like hours long line. So that's a nice incentive. And if you're Ruby and below, the top 750, so actually more people Ruby and below will get the chance to kick the line. So that's just a fun little incentive. If you are heading to Summit, even if you're not off the wait list yet, you're probably going to be off of it. So still something awesome to push for. Just a gentle reminder, I haven't had a lot of participation with this, so the people that are posting have a really good chance currently, but make sure you post your business activity tracker on Sunday nights. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. Your imperfections are where you're going to grow. So we just want to see like where you're falling short, where we can help you stay accountable for the week. We're a team and we're here to lift one another up, and we can, even if you post that you missed your invites, like we can help you make sure you get them done the next week. So don't think that your tracker, first of all, you don't have to post like this tracker. I'm not currently using this tracker anymore. I have my own system going on. Just post what you're doing to track your business every day. And if you do, you get your name in the drawing, got lots of names in there to win the awesome zip up hoodie that's super comfy. And I don't know who wouldn't want a nice Team Beachbody hoodie. So just a little incentive for you in this last week. We're just going to do it for one more week because April is almost over, and then I will go ahead and announce our winner. And finally, here's our leaderboard so far for the month. I know these numbers change all the time, but this is as of Thursday. Congrats everybody hitting Success Club, and look how many people are almost there. So, just remember your follow-ups this week. Remember, just to continue just changing lives. Don't put so much stress on the number. Put stress on how many people that you can reach out this week and help. That's why we're here, guys. And I challenged us to save or help 50 lives. And then I was further challenged by everybody that we could do even better. So the sky's the limit. And let's see really where we can go with this week. I know that we'll see a lot more names on that Success Club board. So today, I just want to really talk about something that I think we can all benefit from, no matter where we are in this business, no matter what if you're just starting out, or if you're, a 1-star diamond coach, or if you're an elite coach, you can always, I'm going to turn off my stupid dinging Facebook. Okay. We all need to be a more confident person. We can all benefit from being more confident. So I wanted to just kind of ask you, and I think Lindsay, I don't know who, Chelsea. I don't know if you can talk, Chelsea, but I wanted to just ask you guys, like, when you think of a confident person, what do you think of? Panyas?
So for me, confidence is just being yourself 100%. And I'll be honest, it's taken me quite a while to get there, but it's just, I started doing this thing on Mondays where I thought, like, what can I do one thing this week that's going to make me jump out of my comfort zone, but in turn, it's going to take a weight off my shoulders. It's going to let me be myself more. And last week, that was me sharing about my struggle with my eating disorder. And it made me so confident. It just made me feel like I was on top of the world, like I was shining. I had this humongous weight and this dark cloud lifted off my shoulders that I was keeping inside. And we kind of have to rid ourselves of that before we can be confident. And it's just being really true to yourself.
Absolutely.
And just realizing, like, we're so worthy of confidence, but you have to work. It's a work in progress to be confident, for sure.
Right. And I think people, like, when you think of a confident person, like, the first person that comes to your mind is somebody who, like, walks in a room and is loud and they're like, hey, everybody, like, I'm here. And, like, and that's just, like, the truth is, like, somebody like that is honestly, like, the opposite of confident. They're probably doing those actions because they are not confident, and they need to, like, they need to almost, like, just, like, walk in and be like, I'm here. And they need that like reassurance constantly from other people. But I think somebody who has true confidence, and Lindsay, this goes off what you said, you're self-assured. You realize that you don't need like affirmation, or you don't need, that from anybody. Like, you just share yourself and unapologetically, and you don't worry about what everybody else is thinking about you. You shine your light, and if somebody, you're comfortable in your own skin. And I think that is where we can all be better at, and where we can all really lead with wonderful confidence. And I see a chat. Chelsea, my computer. Okay, good. I'm glad you're here, Chelsea. I'm glad tax season's over for you too. I know you're relieved. Anyway, so today I want to just kind of talk about, like, the 5 steps that could make you, or you can implement just to strive for confidence every single day. And the first one is understanding that confidence is going to come with experience. So in order for someone to have experience, that means that they have to try something that they've never done. Look at all of us here right now. We all tried something we've never done. We all decided to take a plunge and be a Beachbody coach. Okay, so we're all here because we had the confidence to do that. And usually we come into it with a lot of fear and a lot of anxiety, but you kind of have to realize that that's natural, that's normal. And if you don't have fear and anxiety, like, you're probably not doing something that's going to make you better. You know what I mean? Like, you have to have that. So you have to muster up that courage, and you might fail. Like, guys, I fail in my business and I fail in life, like, literally every single day. Like, there's something that we fail at every day when you think about it. And you're not going to always be perfect. The first attempt at something isn't going to always be perfect. Think about the first time you sent your first invite, or the first time that you hopped on it. I don't know, like, it's not always going to be perfect. And you might fail, but you just have to do it. You just have to go for it. And when you do go for something new, like, don't you usually go like, oh, wow, like, I just did that, and, like, I didn't die, and everything turned out fine. Like, I can do this. And that gives you confidence, like, realizing what you're worth, and just realizing that, trying new things, and understanding that we have to you have to take that leap, like that in the end, like doing something new is going to just give you confidence. And feel free to jump in and talk whenever you want. I don't want to just talk and talk and talk. So, any comments?
So I was looking here at what you had with changing your habits.
Oh yeah, I was going to get to that right now.
Sorry, you go. You do it, and then add what I changed this week. That really helped me.
Yeah,
so
tell me.
Okay, so like this week, I was living kind of in a world of like chaos, and that's why I feel like it was really making a difference on my confidence. So I had to take a break and say, like, what is good for me? I was wearing myself too thin. I was trying to keep up with too much. And so I kind of took a step back and realized that what works for someone else might not work for me, and that's okay. And it doesn't mean that it's a different work ethic. It's just a different work ethic. It's just a different way of doing things. So I really just decided that I was going to, I was feeling like I wasn't there for my challengers, so I changed it. And I started talking to them more, and I got connected with them personally, and I got to know were they married? Were they having, did their kids, how were their kids doing in their sports? I changed my connections with them, and that made me more confident as a coach. I also started using essential oils, which I know that has nothing to do with it, but it calms me. It takes my anxiety down. I have to do things that are going to make me really level as a person before I can be level for anybody else. And that's another part of confidence. It's just like revisiting, like what's good for me, what makes me happy, what makes me feel like me. So that was my little feedback on number 2.
Yes, like that. Seriously, that's exactly pretty much what I was going to say. Just like you have to take a step back, and you have to realize that confidence grows, and it is based on what we feed it. Like, you can't feed your mind with like you're overwhelmed. Like, you realize like you were doing too much. Like, if you feed it with that, and we've all been there. Like, I'm there like every single day because I'm trying to juggle like a hell of a lot of stuff, and it's overwhelming. But you have to take a step back, and you have to realize like your negative comments, or allowing somebody else to even get you down. Like, like that one negative comment someone can throw your way, trumps over like everything that's been great. It does. Like, you could get 1,000 like awesome comments from people about how you inspire them or whatnot, and then one person can put you down about what you do, and that one little tiny negative thought can just completely trump everything else and bring back all this insecure thinking and everything. So you're right that you have to just put your like blinders onto yourself and realize what makes you confident and what makes you strive to be better. Just don't give those people and don't give people like that the power. I think that's really important. You have to kind of just weed out all that negative and focus on that positive energy. And I think positive energy comes from those connections like you've made, Lindsay, with your challengers. Like, that's really important to you, and it should be important to everybody. But having that good connection helps you be more confident, and it helps you bring positive energy to your life. So that's awesome. It's really great. Number 3 is like, I think, a no-brainer for us, but yeah, I have a little bit of a challenge for everybody this week as they exercise. So obviously it's one of our 3 vital behaviors as Beachbody coaches. We're exercising every day. We're sharing what we do in our exercise every day. Like, we share it to the world that we exercise. We're all really good at this. So, I mean, exercise is a drug. It really is. Okay. It alters your mood. It gives you confidence. In yourself. It does. It's confidence boosting. It's body transforming. There's nothing more confident than that, I think. But this week I want you to exercise in confidence. Okay. So I personally am trapped in just going through the motions of exercising. Like, I do it. It's just habit. But exercise with confidence. Like, don't think about like, oh, like, wonder how my muscles look today, or like, oh, my butt is so much firmer. It's looking great. Like, focus on, don't worry about stepping on the scale either. Like, instead this week, ask yourself at the end of every exercise, like, how do I feel more confident? That's my little challenge to you this week. Like, ask yourself that. Do you feel more confident? And how did that exercise just like help you gain the confidence to just go about the rest of your day. Like, I think that's just a no-brainer. I don't know what else to say about that. But like this week, I just want you to kind of change your mindset, because we can so easily like think of exercise and like, how many pounds am I going to lose? You know, how many inches can I lose around my waist to look good in this certain dress or whatever, like, or, look good in my bikini this summer. Like, instead of that, focus on how it changed your mood and your confidence this week. I think that's just a little challenge for you. I hope you're up for it. Yeah. And then finally, number 4, sorry, not finally, just changing your vocabulary, changing the way you talk to each other. So we've all, as Beachfoot, I think I can speak for everybody, we've all been here on a journey, and we've all come from a darker place. We've all come from a place where we lacked confidence, for sure, 100%. Like, I think for me, the greatest thing that I have gained from my entire experience is the confidence in myself that I have. I was not a confident person at all. And I still work on this every day, but no matter how confident you feel you are right now, there's at some point in your life, I'm sure you told yourself, I'm not confident, I'm insecure, I'm a shy person. Like, we've all said those thoughts. But the thing is, if you want to attract people who are going to lift you up, and the people that are confident, they're happy, they're secure, they're easy to be around, and they want to be people who are like you, that too. So if you're constantly telling yourself those words, I'm insecure, I'm shy, I'm not confident, then you're just putting up this wall between the people that you want to be around. It pushes people away. It pushes the other confident people away. All you're doing, whether you realize it or not, you're just putting up that wall. And so I want you to start telling yourself every single day, like, it sounds super silly, but tell yourself a little affirmation, or put a reminder in your phone, or write it down after you work out. Like, I am confident. I am secure in who I am. Or if you're not there yet, if you think those words are just kind of like goofy and silly, like, if you can't tell yourself that yet, just tell yourself, you know what, I'm becoming more confident. Because I just did this, because I just worked out, and I'm sweating right now, I am more confident in my body. Just, I'm working on my confidence. Like, just find a way this week to put the positive thoughts about your confidence in your head, instead of brainwashing yourself with well, I'm too shy for that. I could never post that on Facebook, or I could never share that in my story. I could never do that. Like, you have to speak to yourself first before you can speak it to others, I think, and just leading like that. So, just a thought, like, just change your vocabulary, change the way you talk to yourself, because we all put those negative things in our mind. And if you put those negative thoughts in your mind, that's how you're going to lead. And that's how you're going to speak to other people. It's how you're going to come across. And finally, this is just a fun one, honestly, fix yourself up. Like, when I put on like a really awesome outfit, and I do my hair, and I look good and feel presentable, I have a better day. Like, there's nothing simpler than that. And when I roll out of bed and I don't brush my hair, and I just like am running behind, and I don't put on a nice outfit, or my clothes aren't ironed, like, I feel like that sets your tone for your entire day. There's just nothing better than wearing something that looks good, looking like $1 million, walking into a room with confidence. And I think that as a lady, we just all need to like give ourselves that. I don't know. I'm lost for words, but like,
no, I know exactly what you mean.
I don't want to sound like you always have to like look like $1 million, but like, just give yourself that 15 extra minutes to look good. You know what I mean? Lindsay, what were you saying?
Just picking out things that make you feel like you. I mean, I've noticed like another thing too is like people grasping their natural beauty, and like, that might mean that you're putting on your favorite t-shirt, but like, that's what you feel awesome in, and you're portraying that to others, and it's confidence. It's
I'm not trying to say you need to like walk out of your house in your stilettos every day.
Yeah.
Like, that's not what I'm trying to say. Like,
no.
I want you to feel like good and the skin that you're in.
And like, I know on Monday, like I went to work and like my hair was in a messy bun and it was falling down the like I looked like doo-doo. And like, I felt like doo-doo all day.
You do, right?
Yeah. And it's like literally, and the difference is like yesterday, I let my hair dry by itself and I had no makeup on, but I wore a fun like workout outfit that I loved. And it just, I don't know, it's just, it does. It's the morning is like when it starts your entire day. And it's just like, I have a really hard time. Like when I feel like crap, I don't have any ambition to like be confident at all. It's just like it's downhill from there.
Yeah, I feel and I just think it's, I don't know, just like rock what you work for. Like you're all here and you are, you have amazing bodies and like you need to be comfortable and confident when you walk out of your house every day and just rock your body and feel like just always strive to feel and like $1 million like every single day. And if you feel that inside of you, like you're going to radiate that to so many other people. And I think that, this world just needs more of that positive light and that confidence. Everybody needs to feel that confidence and you can help people feel that. So, that's really all I had for, today. And I just want to remind you guys all to just take these steps and take a step back. They're really simple to follow. They're just simple little reminders that you need to do every day. And by doing so, it makes it habit and it makes you just be able to give the world your best self, I think. So any other questions, comments, about anything, about, whatever?
I have two. So like, one thing that I really tried to connect with confidence in trying to portray how much this, I'm trying to flip like it not being about a six-pack, obviously, but it's about what it's doing inside of me and inside of my challengers. So I've been trying to like really go through, and I'm bad with this, and I share with you, Lisa, like I spend forever looking for a quote in the morning. So I realized it was setting me up for a really like rushed morning. So I just go through at night when I have time and I find quotes that are linked to confidence, that are different, aren't things that I've read a million times because those don't stand out. But I have my little arsenal now of like awesome quotes that I'm just adding quickly in the morning. And then I do fly by the seat of my pants on like what my my post like is going to be, but I just add in
because then you're just talking,
yeah, and you're just saying like in the moment like what's it to me, and it doesn't have to be anything spectacular, but like it's been really successful, and I think I'm kind of attracting some of those people who have a long way to go with their weight loss journey because they're seeing that like I'm unconfident, but like it's not so much like connected to the physical because they're really worried about starting. Like they're over. I mean, they're like I've started with some people that are really have a long way to go, but that's fine. But they're just like realizing like this is going to do well for my confidence. Mm-hmm. And another thing really quick is like I know with our little small group, like in our little thread, like we've been working on supporting the challengers like really, really well. And like, what can we do? We've been talking behind the scenes, like this person's struggling. This person needs some positive feedback. This person's struggling this week because of this. And in turn, it's building confidence in who we are as coaches because we're really proud to bring somebody else into our challenge group because they are rocking right now. Like they're good. They're full. They have 30 people. They are all sticking with it till the end. They're wanting to join into another challenge group the next time. And it's just, it builds your confidence as a coach when you're really supporting your challengers completely and totally and adding to those challenge groups because it makes us realize like we have a lot, we do have a lot to offer. And it kind of brings you out of the business part of the mindset of like pushing the Success Club because Success Club happens and new coaches happen when you have successful challenge groups.
Right.
And so, that's where I feel like my confidence is coming from this month is just really like rocking it out in those groups and making them awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, do you have any other tips, like how you said you spent a lot of time this week, like really connecting with your challengers. Like, do you want to share how you're doing that? I mean,
Yeah. So I think
because it's definitely something I can work on for sure, because I fall into getting just overwhelmed with everything else, that I don't take that time to like really have those connections. So I'd love to hear from you about that.
so I noticed that like a lot of times my people would be struggling with their nutrition, but I realized I hadn't actually sat down with them per se and said like, let me help you with your meal plan. Like, let's work on this together. Let's see how this is going to actually work for you and your family. And like, what are you struggling with? So I think like that's kind of where I've been working with them one-on-one. And then like we talked about like really sharing our recipes and pictures of our recipes at night as coaches, and just really adding meaningful content that's not just the pin post.
Yeah.
And then just I don't know if the dynamic of just really sharing, but like the challengers are supporting each other and they're commenting on like, you know, and supporting, and people are really opening up and like sharing that they're having a difficult day. And then like 8 people are jumping on and saying like, we're here for you. And it's just the coolest thing. So I think that I wasn't taking time to get to know my challengers. And honestly, it's just taking the time to get to know them.
Yep.
It's like I was inviting these people so that my business was moving forward, but then I almost stopped there. It's like I put them here and it's like, okay, like this will do it for them.
That's for our jobs. So,
yeah.
You know, like as coaches, we make a sale, but that's when our job actually starts. So we have to keep that in mind, because we are here to run challenge groups and help 3 to 5 people a month. So like, you have to keep that in mind. And I'm 100% here to tell you all that I fall short on that 100%. And that's definitely something that I need to work on. So I appreciate your tips for sure.
And it's just like awesome to like just make it about you. Like we have this curriculum, which is wonderful if they're classically fit, but just take the time to like make it your picture that you like. What's your personality?
Yep.
And just allowing them to see us like completely. I don't know. So like we've been just having a lot of fun with this, making it ours.
Yeah.
And
don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure you can go live in a group. Like,
yeah, you can.
So like, you know, it might even be fun, and it doesn't like Facebook Live, like you do it and you're done. Like you don't have to then upload a picture and then make a post. Like you can just like go on there, and it's just the challengers. Like it's not on the whole Facebook network. If it's in a group, like you can go live and just be like, hey, look what I just made for dinner, and like, hey, how's everyone? Like you could just say hello, like, and talk to them. I'm just like having this idea as we're talking.
Yeah.
You know,
and it's true. Like,
share something that you're struggling with, or to offer some advice, like put up a little quick video, you know, like that's always good. So, and videos, drop them in, they're going to probably watch it. So,
yeah, exactly.
And, you know, so for me, like I am always pressed for time. So something like that, it could be up and done in 5 minutes. And
yeah.
So.
Exactly. My biggest thing is like I've said before, like I usually like at the end of the night, like I look like dew, and I'm like, I don't want to see how people see me. Like, and it's my own, like I have to move past that and like just
like I want to see you.
I know. And we were like rocking out those Facebook lives and videos like all the time, and like I get caught up in my job. Like, honestly, like, I just feel like by the time I get home, like, that's the last thing I want to do. But I've got to break out of my comfort zone and get some of those videos up at night with recipes, because I have to. And then I have to, like, share them on Damon's page, because he has this humongous, like, you know, friend group that I have to tap into, too. So
just tag them in your videos and your posts.
Yeah.
You know, you'll get their traction from them. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I loved your tips. Definitely something I'm going to implement this week.
Yeah, I like start saying tips and like I don't even know that I like form real things. I just
No, but you like share it so beautifully, and you really are an awesome, coach and challenge group too. So I really value your opinions and your advice for sure. We all have a lot to learn from you. So, yeah. So anything else on your mind, anybody? Anything at all?
Kelsey, we can hear you. Are you trying to speak to us?
Well, I've just been listening. And
Kelsey.
Yeah. I don't know if you can hear me. My internet kind of stinks.
You're fine. I can hear you.
But, yeah, all of your tips sound great. And I've just been trying to find, like, my confidence post-tax season, like, get back into my groove. It was definitely, I was kind of, like, in an okay tax season, posting and, like, doing well. But as soon as, like, my last 2 busy weeks and then after, I was just kind of like, oh, like, what do I do now? And, like, how do I get back to where I wanted to be? And so it was still trying to do that, getting back on track with inviting. That's been, I think, the biggest struggle. But yeah, just building confidence post tax season and getting back out there.
Yeah. Well, just put yourself out there. I mean, do what you just said. Like, you know what you need to do. Put yourself out there.
Mm-hmm.
And, just start. Just start fresh. You need a fresh start, and that's okay. And just have the confidence to do so. For sure. And I think, you stayed consistent even though you were so busy. Like, you were still posting and you were still in your challenge groups. You were still here and you were still doing your vital behaviors. Like, your picture yesterday of your flat little tummy, like, it's clear. Like, you didn't let it get in your way. So share, like, be confident in that and be like, you know what, I rocked it out and I'm still here and I'm ready to take things by storm now.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of you. So
yeah, I didn't ever I'm not even feeling like you're just getting back to it. I felt like you never left. Like you totally kept consistent, and that's awesome.
Yep, I agree. So rock that. But we're glad that you feel that you're here back 100% too.
Yeah. I guess the hardest part is, like, people have been interested because I stayed consistent in posting, but then it's just like the money thing and all of that. So that's where, like, my confidence is kind of like deteriorating. Like, I get a lot of people interested and then I start talking to them and then they just fall off because,
So they fall off because of
money mostly. Yeah. So I feel like my market is very.
For me, like, a lot of people tell me the same thing. And that's when you've planted a seed. In my mind, you've planted a good seed. And they're going to continue to see your consistency. And they are going to come, like, people, I'm serious, they come around, they come back. So, and if anybody had, like, if you were talking to anyone about hammer and chisel, because you are, you were using that program, talk to them about the promo. Don't be afraid to share that. And just be like, hey, I know that you were really interested, but you worry about money. Like, can I let you know about this promotion going on right now? And that's, that shows that you're thinking about them and you're putting value into them. People appreciate that. So,
yeah. And
I don't know if Lindsay has any tips for you too.
Well, also I was going to say, so one thing I was having a lot of money objections too, and it was because I was reaching out to the market of people who were like just solidifying themselves in life. So what I did was I friended a lot of my mom's Facebook friends and also a little bit older crowd of people who were solidified. Like, if you have a sibling who's a little older, some of their friends that because like most of my challenge packs have actually come from my mom's friends this month, and and money wasn't an object to them. Like, they're 45, like, they're good. Like, and it's kind of like sometimes you have to just switch up your market a little bit. And then also remember that, like, just because they're at a certain age doesn't mean that they can't get started. Because I was feeling like there's no way, like, my mom's friends are going to be interested in this, or they're going to push themselves through these workouts. But actually, like, some of my best challengers right now are my mom's age, and they're rocking it out. Like, awesome. Like, I would ask them to be coaches on my team. Like, they're doing amazing. And you just have to kind of switch up your market a little bit.
Yeah, and you haven't changed who you're speaking to. I mean, you still are marketing people who are you, but you can
Mhm.
still tap into those other
Yeah.
people. You know what I
And
mean?
I didn't even ask them to be in my group. They just saw me because they are my Facebook friends. They were watching my posts
Right.
and they were deciding for themselves that they wanted to do it. I didn't invite any of them. So it's just expanding your market into like many different types of, people, and then letting the magic happen. And the thing is, like, if you're asking people and they're saying money objection, like, they're going to probably look back, like, they might have the money and they're just saying that, and they're going to look back in 2 months and be like, okay, like, I'm ready. They always come back.
They don't see the value yet. It's
Yeah.
not that they don't have the money, they just don't see its value yet.
Yeah, and they need to watch you be consistent, and it really does. They really come around. I mean, I've hardly had, I can count on one hand the people I've talked to that haven't come back around. So
Yeah, same.
it sucks, but you'll appreciate it in about 3 months.
Yeah. And don't let that stop you. Like, just continue. Just keep talking to people.
Right, and definitely, I hear you, Lindsay, on changing my market. I have one. She's younger than my mom, but money is no object to her right now, and that's definitely, like, it was really easy to. She was like all in, and I've been trying to talk to some other people. Then there's like a Shakeology objection, and I'm like, what do I do? So that's frustrating, but. Yeah, I definitely need to start reaching out to more. I wish my mom would get on board because then it would be a lot easier.
Yeah.
I could do like a challenge group with a whole bunch of people. But yeah.
I haven't had it happen yet, but Jordan's mom keeps being like, oh, I have all these friends who want to do a challenge group. Will you run one for us? And it just hasn't happened yet. But
yeah,
maybe tell your mom that. Be like, hey, you have like 3 friends that I could run a group just for you guys. Like, because a lot of older people sometimes are worried about Facebook groups and stuff. Like, when they go into a group and they're full of younger people, and it kind of scares them away sometimes. So, like, don't feel afraid. Like, you've been around enough. You can run your own group with like a small group of people if it would benefit them. Like, you don't have to do it with other people. So, you have the curriculum. You can post every day, and you can run one just for your mom and her little circle of friends. Like, that would be really fun.
Yeah.
And they might, feel more comfortable just because, it's just you and them. So just an idea.
Yeah, for sure.
And you can share my mom's success story if you need to. I can share it to you.
Okay, yeah.
Older people can't. I shouldn't call her old. She would kill me. Older people can do it. Like, she's lost, like, I think over 50 pounds, and she's been doing the 21-day fix religiously every single day since June. Like,
oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that.
Do you want to, like, switch it up and do something different? And she was like, no, I love autumn. I love this. I'm just like, okay, like, that's fine. So whatever, more power to you. But yeah,
she's just been consistent, like, oh, it's not gonna work for me, I can't do that. And I'm like, she always drives me crazy because she's like, oh, like, during the summer, because we're on the boat during the summer, and she complains about her body, and I'm like, I don't want to hear you complain this summer. Like, it drives me insane. Like, she's not like big to begin with, but she whines about it, and I'm like, you can be better. Like, let's go.
Yeah, well, just share with her. Be like, I was just talking to Lindsay about her mom and her friend, or about her mom's friends, and Lisa, her mom. Like, you can do this, mom. Like, just tell her that. Like, just encourage her. I think sharing other people's success is always going to be encouraging to people. Yeah, and there's nothing more rewarding than helping someone like that you love. I mean, honestly, it's been amazing just to see my mom transform her life, just her way of thinking and her lifestyle. So
yeah, that's awesome. I'm so happy for her. It's so evident. It's just awesome.
Yeah. I mean, my mom's always been a confident lady, but you can just tell, like, she's really proud of herself. So yeah. So all right. Well, I won't keep you ladies unless you have anything else you want to talk about. Chelsea, anything else?
I'm good. Thank you, ladies.
Alrighty. Well, I will post the recording for anyone that missed out, and I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and be your confident, wonderful self you are. All right. Love you all. Bye.
Bye.